So while it's easy to get caught up with what's going on at Christmas, it's always worth remembering that the transfer window is just 10 or 11 days away from opening now for Newcastle United. And in Eddie Howe's press conference, he was asked plenty of questions about potential transfers. And to be totally honest, he was a little bit more open than he usually is, although he did, make it clear that despite all of the talk of impending deals that are close, Newcastle United closing in, he basically said that he doesn't believe anything is close and any talk like that is a surprise. He says everything has to align for Newcastle United in order for them to make such a deal. And what he means by that is basically outgoing business, which is something, in a complex way he doesn't want to actually do, but he might have to sell one or two players in order to make any incoming action happen. Miguel Almiron is a player who has now been heavily linked with a move back to MLS. Charlotte FC are said to have the discovery rights for that player, so obviously they are trying actively to sign Almiron. Eddie Howe today saying nothing too close, but that one would not be a huge surprise if Almiron leaves, given he's not really kicked the ball much from the start in Premier League games for Newcastle this season. So Newcastle in a very sort of tricky place with PSR and FFP, but still are able to make deals providing they can kind of make ends meet at the other end. So I still think it's going to be a busy window in terms of reporting, because I think Newcastle will have certainly deals that they think they can do, and basically it's going to happen if they can make some outgoing deals, which Eddie Howe alluded to in his press conference just then. On Ipswich, he said it's going to be a tough game, warning to the players that he doesn't want this to be another sort of Luton type experience which Newcastle had just before Christmas last year. Probably underestimated Luton a little bit that day. Certainly Ipswich can't be underestimated. They haven't won at home. That is a danger. But Newcastle are in good spirits at the minute, and they need to transfer what's happened at St James's Park back onto the road with that big game against Ipswich tomorrow at 3 p.m.